Hey everybody, today we're going to do a little prep work for our trip out west that's coming up in August. We got this new Overlander Vehicle Systems rooftop awning we're going to add on to our 2024 Toyota Land Cruiser First Edition, and we're going to be using the stock roof rack that comes with the First Edition. So let's get this thing unboxed and we'll see how it goes. Okay, looks like we got a parts bag and the main unit appears to be all in one. Nice PVC cover on that, aluminum mounting brackets in the back. Looks pretty sturdy. Let's see what's in the accessory bag here. Got two mounting brackets that'll put that to the roof rack. Couple tent pegs. Some cording. Looks like it's got some reflective deals in it. Some mounting hardware for these racks to this. You have to supply your own to the roof rack. And a cool little Overlander keychain bottle opener. Might come in handy sometime. Alright, this is the stock configuration of how the First Editions come with these 4 cross members in these positions. To mount the awning, I want this bar back here as far as I can to get towards the end of the awning, and the same with the one in the front. So there's an alternate position here that I can move this rail to, and that's going to require removing screw here. They are Torx head. We'll remove those. All right, now that I've got those loose on this side, I'm going to go over the other side and repeat the same step. Okay, now we got the rail position at the back. Okay, I'm not going to tighten that one all the way down until I get to the other side and get that one started. Put this one back into the hole. It just keeps the threads clean from getting debris and things down in there. If we ever want to move this back, it'll be nice to be able to use those threaded fasteners. Okay, that's snug down. Repeat the process on the other side. Okay, now that's going to give us our maximum span between here and here on our mounting brackets. Okay, so the hardware that works best on that roof rack is these T-nuts, and I've got them in an 8mm thread size. The brackets holes are sized for 6mm, so I need to drill out the couple holes. I'm going to use the end 2 holes on each bracket. So I've got 5/16 drill bit. I'm going to enlarge the holes first. All right, and we'll do the same thing with the second bracket. Okay, that'll give us a pause. Okay, when I put these brackets on, they can go two ways. You could go on your roof rack with this up, which is going to raise your awning up a little higher, or flip over if you've got the room, put the awning down a little lower. I'm concerned with getting the Land Cruiser in and out of the garage, so I'm going to go and see if we can do it in this manner. So I'm going to prep my bolts and T-nuts here before I go up onto the truck. I'm going to start out putting a drop of Loctite on each one. Open that up, pull that up. Just a little drop on the end. Slide the bolt through. We're just going to give this about 2 turns, and that'll be ready to slide into our rail. Do the same thing for the other 3 holes. Alright, let's get ready to slide this in, but I want to hit on the fact that the length of your bolt is very critical in this, because you have a stop at the bottom and you need to have enough threads to engage. So trial and error, I've found out 16 millimeter long works really well for this. I get my T-nuts lined up, drop the first one in, slide it in, and then drop the second one in. And I'm just going to finger tight these right now, because I'm not sure how far out we're going to need to have this until we get the awning prepped and ready. Okay, we'll set that in place there, and I'm going to move up here and do the front bracket same way. If you keep your second nut raised up against, it slides in a lot easier. It tucks right in there, and there we go, we're in. All right, so those are both finger tight, and they're gonna just snug that a bit more so it doesn't slide too much on us. Just one bolt. Okay, now we're ready to attach the awning. The kit comes with these little hex bolts, and they just slide right in this track. So position those about where I think they should go on both ends. Okay, and now this part's going to take 2 people to hold this whole unit up and line those bolts up and put them through the brackets. And then we spin some nuts on there that have the nylock ends on them, so you don't need to use any Loctite on those. Okay, let's make it happen.
Can you line it up?
Yeah, I've got both mine in.
Mine are in.
Okay, now just hold what you got there. Let me get a couple nuts on. It's a little tricky, this is blind, I can't see what I'm doing.
So when you put them on, is the black out or in?
The nylon part goes out, so the cupped part goes out. And then that's what locks your threads in place. But you can only turn them on about half a turn and then by hand, and then that nylon's going to lock up. Yeah, we've got it just in place but not tightened, and now we can adjust the front to back.
Back and forth?
Yep. And we want to make sure we don't have those hitting our paint as we drive. Okay, let's slide it back to me. top there.
How's that look?
Okay, let me grab a tape measure.
21 to the middle ish. Pretty close to 21.
Okay, we are almost perfectly spaced.
Nice.
So, thing I don't like is those zippers. They're going to be rubbing on our paint.
I wonder if you can put them up here and
Yeah,
then
we
tape them.
just
Yeah, so they're not on the...
zip them.
Yeah. And then tie them so they don't slide.
Yeah, I don't think they'll slide, but yep.
Okay.
Okay, so I'm going to tighten up some bolts.
All right, let's check it out.
All right, first thing here is we're going to unzip the cover and then see what happens from there. We're learning right along with you guys, so tuck the top up. And we got 3 Velcro straps here to take off. Okay, then it unrolls from the bottom. According
Where
to
are the pulls?
the side poles are in the frame on the truck, and the vertical poles are in the front piece here that we're unrolling.
Cool. Feels pretty light.
Yeah, it's not bad.
Okay.
Yeah, we gotta go one more. There we go. So let's drop a pole here. They're just a friction fit into the aluminum rail.
Yeah, they have a nice little rubber.
Pop down on them. And then they're twist lock. Twist them, unlock them. Get your approximate height.
The biggest thing about those twist things I've learned is
Okay,
sometimes people try to put them, they forget to loosen them.
Yes.
Before
Okay.
you push and pull.
Same as the vertical bars, these side horizontal bars in the aluminum frame. And they are twist lock also, and they have a pin on the end that goes into the front frame that Pam's holding.
That's pretty easy.
Okay. All right.
This one out.
Yep, kind of get it sort of lined up. There are 2 guide wires. We'll get a close-up of me doing this, but I'm going to put a carabiner on here so we can just quick connect it in and not have to tie knots every time.
I don't want to tie and untie every time we do it.
Right. So just like staking out your tent or anything else, pull your guy wire out
Pretty tricky.
down into the ground and slide your tightener,
Oh, that's slick.
and you got it. Same thing on the other side.
That's pretty sturdy.
All right, now one last step each side. There's some Velcro here. You hook your sides in.
That was super easy.
Yep, not bad at all. I think, yeah, we could have this side out just a hair further. There we go.
Awesome. That is a high five there, man. That was easy. Okay.
All right. Now to disassemble, just reverse order all the way through, remembering to take your bar and roll it under the tarp to start. So you want to roll under coming back in. Now it's time to test out this Overlander bottle opener.
I knew it would come in handy.
Cheers.
Cheers. Reagle Adventures, together in the wild.